Southeast Georgia and the Low Country. This is WJCL 22 Morning News. See us now.
Happening today, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is expected to officially announce he's running for president. The unusual way he plans to do it.
Debt ceiling negotiations are at a standstill in D.C., the fight intensifying. Why one South Carolina lawmaker wants to subpoena the Treasury Secretary.
1 year ago today, a gunman stormed a Uvalde, Texas elementary school, killing 19 students and 2 teachers. This morning, we're hearing from survivors. We want to thank you so much for waking up with us right here on WJCL 22. Good morning. I'm Emma Hamilton.
And I'm Frank Sulkowski. Not one, but 2 meteorologists with us this morning. We have Melissa Hall, who's going to have a check on traffic in just a second. Jonathan Myers over there taking a look at the forecast. What can you tell us, John?
And got more sunshine in the forecast later today, Frank, which is a good thing. So at times later today, you'll need the sunglasses. This morning, maybe an umbrella. Small chance for a few showers now up to maybe about mid-morning. By the afternoon, a mix of sun and clouds. Very pleasant today. Temperatures around 80, where we'll top off for highs with that northeast wind about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Notice the showers out there this morning, stretching from Bullitt County, Effingham County, from Rincon to Springfield, down to Jessup, Blackshear, and also Baxley. Less rain in from downtown Savannah toward the islands and up toward Hilton Head and Bluffton. Right now are seeing dry conditions, but could see a shower or two as we start the morning off. But by the afternoon, like I said, we'll see sun and clouds. So very pleasant for today. By the end of the week, we'll be tracking maybe a coastal load, more like a nor'easter that could impact parts of the holiday weekend. I'll detail that for you in less than 10 minutes.
All right, John, thanks so much. Well, happening today, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is expected to launch his presidential campaign.
Yeah, and the special guest set to join him, former Twitter CEO Elon Musk. DeSantis expected to make the announcement at a Twitter Spaces event. The governor already launched a presidential exploratory committee earlier this month. Now, here's a look at the 5 Republican candidates already running for president, including former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley and State Senator Tim Scott, who launched his campaign back on Monday. So far, only 2 candidates are challenging President Joe Biden for the Democratic nomination.
All new this morning, Trump's attorneys are asking to meet with the U.S. Attorney General over his alleged efforts to obstruct the 2020 election. Now, they'll also talk about his alleged mishandling of classified documents. We told you that the former president could face criminal charges in an election probe here in Georgia. Yesterday, a judge set a trial date for the New York criminal case against Trump for March 25th. This morning, South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster is facing some backlash after comments he made about, quote, hunting Democrats. According to the newspaper The State, McMaster said, quote, I look forward to the day that Democrats are so rare we have to hunt them with dogs. It happened during the South Carolina Republican Convention on Saturday. Now, the Anderson County Democratic Party says that it wants state authorities to, quote, investigate into this threat and incitement of political violence. A spokesperson for the governor released a statement in response to that, saying that the governor has made this, quote, joke at GOP conventions for years.
Well, exactly 1 year ago today, a gunman opened fire at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas, killing 19 students and 2 teachers. As ABC's Melissa Adan reports, the families of those victims say they're still waiting for change.
Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, is the site of one of the deadliest school shootings in American history, after 19 innocent children and 2 beloved teachers were killed here last year. Since then, families have been fighting for greater transparency, accountability, and to raise the minimum legal age to buy an assault-style rifle in Texas to 21.
21! So like another kid won't go through what me and my friends went through.
10-year-old Caitlin Gonzalez, who survived the mass shooting in Uvalde, now travels the country, uniting with other survivors as they call for change.
I shouldn't have to be here speaking. I'm only 10 years old, but I am because my friends have no voice no more.
Students and teachers inside Robb Elementary spent more than an hour trapped inside their school as a lone gunman took over 2 classrooms armed with an AR-style rifle he purchased days after he turned 18. That long delay still causing agony and outrage in the community as law enforcement waited 77 minutes before they breached classrooms 111 and 112, finally killing the gunman. Inside classroom 109 was Daniel Garza.
All we heard was like gunshots. Everybody was scared. When the cops broke the window, the sun shined in the classroom.
Daniel is among the survivors who is now in 5th grade. But the community mourns the loss of the 19 other kids who had so many hopes and dreams but won't get to realize them. 9-year-old Jackie Casares dreamed of going to Paris. Tess Mata, who at 10 years old loved the Houston Astros and playing softball. 4th grader Lexi Rubio wanted to be a lawyer and was very studious. Lexi's mom getting her artwork tattooed on her arm.
I was excited to have on me a piece of art that Lexi drew. Not many people know Lexi as an artist, but she was.
It's us, and it says, "The best mom, and I love my mom," and by Lexi.
Plans are moving forward to demolish Robb Elementary School, according to Uvalde leaders. Officials here also say they're moving closer to finalizing a plan to get access to police records, which will show them if any law enforcement officers ought to be fired or even disciplined for their slow response to the shooting. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Uvalde, Texas.
We now know about 1,000 people are out of their homes after a crane collapsed, crashing into a nearby apartment building that was under construction. It happened Monday up in Atlanta and left 4 construction workers hurt. Officials evacuated all of the buildings within 1 block of that crash.
Let's take a live look at our nation's capital, where debt ceiling negotiations are set to continue today. Yesterday on Capitol Hill, South Carolina Congressman Ralph Norman said he doesn't believe the United States will run out of cash on June 1st.
I do think Yellen will say that, we do have money coming in. She'll extend it, but right now she's using June 1st. No, everybody knows that's false.
You don't buy June 1st?
No, I don't buy June 1st. Tax revenues are coming in, particularly from California and other states.
So how much time do you think we have?
Ask her. We need to subpoena her and get her plan. What is her plan?
Well, South Carolina Congresswoman Nancy Mace says she feels both parties need to work together to solve the problem. Well, as soon as the decision is made, we'll send you an update straight to your phone on that WJCL 22 News app. Be sure to download it right now if you haven't already.
Happening today, one local group is celebrating Women's Health Month by helping women find some important resources. WJCL's Nakaya Carrero is joining us live from Georgia Tech in Savannah, where that event is getting underway this morning. And Nakaya, what can you tell us about it?
Well, Emma, happening in just hours here at Georgia Tech at 11 o'clock a.m. The first ever Women's Wellness Fair and luncheon is being put on by the Pooler Chamber of Commerce. And we actually spoke with the president of the Chamber of Commerce ahead of today's event. She tells WJCL 22 this will give women an opportunity to prioritize their health.
Women's wellness is so important because we carry so much, from the children to the dinner to the book bags to running our households and then running a job. And sometimes we kind of get lost in the shuffle there. So we wanted to put that it's important for women to take care of themselves and be well and make that prominent.
Again, the free expo is happening today from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. here at Georgia Tech's Savannah campus. Then the elite lunch starts at 11:45. You'll hear from 3 speakers there, a radiologist, a life coach, and the CEO of Expert Care. Tickets are $50. So tons of resources in one spot today.
Sounds like a wonderful opportunity for us ladies. All right, WJCL's Nakaya Carrero live for us this morning. Thanks so much, Nakaya.
Heads up, if you're coming in from the low country and you typically take Coastal Highway to make your way into Georgia, well, it is currently closed down due to an accident. Now, if you're in Savannah, you don't have to worry about any accidents. And up in the low country, things are looking nice and easy as well for your morning commute. If you're making your way from Beaufort over toward the island, no backups as of yet, 45 miles an hour as you get on to the island itself. It'll take you about 47 minutes to make it out there and across the area. Just that one accident to let you know about on this Wednesday morning. So let's look at Highway 21 at O'Leary Road over in Port Wentworth, not too far from that accident, but you can see traffic not an issue there. We are starting to see more people get out and about on this Wednesday morning. And if you want to know what's going on the roads before you head out, all you have to do is head to our website, wjcl.com/traffic. We have everything you need right there.